There is a moment in almost every person's life when they quietly ask themselves a question they never say out loud. Am I really capable of becoming something more than I am today? Maybe you've asked yourself that question before. Maybe it happened after a failure. Maybe after an exam that didn't go well. Maybe after seeing someone else succeed while you felt stuck in the same place. Or maybe it happened late at night when the world was quiet and your thoughts were louder than everything else around you. The truth is, most people spend their lives waiting for certainty before they take action. They wait until they feel confident. They wait until they feel ready. They wait until they know exactly what will happen. But life doesn't work that way. The people who create extraordinary results are not the people who always know what they're doing. They are the people who move forward even when they don't. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't study balance for 6 months before taking their first step. They try, they fall, they get up, they fall again. And somehow, through countless mistakes, they learn. Imagine if that child decided after the first fall, walking isn't for me. It sounds ridiculous. Yet every day, adults do exactly that with their dreams. They fail once and decide they're not talented. They struggle for a few weeks and decide they're not capable. They face rejection and decide success belongs to someone else. What changed? The child understood something that many adults forget. Growth is supposed to be uncomfortable. Nobody begins as an expert. Nobody starts strong. Nobody starts confident. Every successful person you admire was once a beginner who had no idea what they were doing. The difference is they didn't allow their current situation to define their future. Education teaches us many things, but one of the most important lessons is often hidden between the pages of books. Education is not simply about collecting information. It is about transforming the way you think. A textbook can teach you mathematics. A lecture can teach you science. A course can teach you skills. But the real value of learning is that it teaches you how to solve problems, how to adapt, and how to keep growing in a world that never stops changing. The person you become is shaped by what you choose to learn every day. And learning doesn't stop when school ends. Some of the most successful people in the world became lifelong students. They read, they ask questions, they stay curious, they understand that every new skill is a tool that can open a new door. The problem is that many people underestimate the power of small improvements. We live in a world obsessed with big results. People want dramatic transformations. They want overnight success. They want immediate rewards. But real growth rarely looks impressive in the beginning. Imagine improving by just 1% every day. 1 page read today. 1 workout completed tomorrow. 1 new idea learned the next day. 1 hour spent practicing a skill. Individually, these actions seem insignificant. But months later, the person who stayed consistent becomes unrecognizable from the person who started. Success is often invisible while it is happening. A seed underground does not look successful. Yet every day, roots are growing. Progress is taking place where nobody can see it. Your effort works the same way. Not every study session will feel productive. Not every practice session will feel rewarding. Not every day will feel like you're moving forward. But that doesn't mean growth isn't happening. One of the greatest challenges in life is learning to continue when results are delayed. Anyone can stay motivated when everything is going well. Anyone can feel confident after a victory. The true test of character happens when nothing seems to be working. When you feel tired. When you feel discouraged. When nobody notices your effort. When the outcome is uncertain. Those are the moments that shape your future. Discipline is often misunderstood. People think discipline means forcing yourself to suffer. But discipline is really the ability to remember what you want most instead of choosing what feels easiest right now. The easiest choice is often temporary comfort. The disciplined choice is long-term growth. The easiest choice is scrolling endlessly. The disciplined choice is learning something valuable. The easiest choice is giving up after failure. The disciplined choice is trying again with greater wisdom. Every day, your future is being built through small decisions that seem unimportant in the moment. A few minutes wasted, a few minutes invested, 1 excuse, 1 action, 1 choice at a time. Your life moves in the direction of those choices. There is a story that repeats itself throughout history. Someone starts with very little. They face obstacles. People doubt them. They doubt themselves, they fail repeatedly, and yet they continue, not because success is guaranteed, but because they decide that quitting would guarantee failure. That mindset changes everything. The goal is not to become fearless. Fear is natural. Everyone experiences fear. The goal is to stop allowing fear to make your decisions. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is taking the next step despite it. Many young people believe they need confidence before they begin. In reality, confidence usually comes after action.